RJ here, hanging out at the Young Hollywood studio. Semi-precious weapons. Now, we've been following you guys for a while. We caught up with you when you were in the recording studio a few months back.
You did, it's true.
Was it a good time?
It was a great time.
So we gotta talk how time has changed, because now your first major label album is coming out next week.
Thank God.
So 6 months ago you were talking about it, and now it's actually here.
No, it's actually here. It's already out in the UK. Luckily, we happen to be on the biggest tour of the summer, opening for the one and only Lady Gaga.
Oops.
Yeah, oops Gaga. So we're opening for Gaga all over America this summer while supporting and promoting this life-changing album.
And people might not realize here the history you have with Gaga, because what, like 3 years ago she was opening up for you guys?
Well, it's true. It was actually extra magical is that on July 7th, 2010, we are playing Madison Square Garden opening for her. And on July 7th, 2007, we sold out the Knitting Factory in New York City with Lady Gaga opening for us. Wow. So it's been an amazing, amazing 3 years, and the roles have reversed, and we couldn't be happier about it.
Yeah, we're pretty psyched about the role reversal.
Yeah. And why you love you? Because you love you?
Well, because everyone should love themselves more than everybody else. They should love rock and roll second. You should love rock and roll second most, but you should love yourself more than everything else.
Yeah. And now let's talk about the stage theatrics, because
Yes.
you've got a couple signatures. Talking about the heels, you have your, like, what, scissor kick, or what do you want to call that?
I have a big high
move.
kick that's very important. I have a split that's important.
And what made you decide, I'm just going to do a giant high kick on
It's
stage?
just, luckily my leg goes really high, so I like to show that off. Cole has a very signature move where he, I don't know, you're kind of standing on your head, or on your shoulders, while playing the bass. Dan's signature move is that he just spits everywhere the whole set.
That's attractive, Dan.
I've been waiting for it to happen, but I just, things happen.
But the worst is when I lie down and change my outfit and I lie in a bunch of Dan's spit. It's pretty disgusting. But it's also rock and roll. I feel like, even if people don't know that's what's happening, they should always know that rock and roll is disgusting.
Last thing I want to know from you guys, and I want to hear from each of you, one thing you're loving right now that people might not know about.
Well, it's going to have to be two things.
Two things is fine.
One, rock and roll is going to take over the mainstream again right now. It's going to start right now. So we're just very into rock and roll at the moment. And two is, of course, Fetty jewelry.
Oh, your jewelry line,
is,
yeah.
is the biggest trend in the world, even though we're a really filthy, disruptive rock and roll band. Celebrities from Kim Kardashian to Taylor Momsen to Jennifer Lopez to Kate Moss to Lady Gaga are wearing Fetty jewelry, which is available at Barney's right now.
They won't even let my ass in Barney's.
Actually, it's happened. He wasn't allowed into Barney's one time because his shirt wasn't a full shirt. But yeah, so rock and roll is very important, and Fetty jewelry is also very important.
What's important to you? What's one thing people need to know about?
Wearing garbage and construction materials. I'm gonna ring that in 2010, 11.
I think reading is going to come back in a big way.
That's a good
Dan
one.
does love to read.
Right on.
Right
there
on.
you have it. I liked your little ritual over there. Thank you. All right, last words to Young Hollywood. We're getting out of here.
We love Young Hollywood because we are not young and we are not from Hollywood, so we can appreciate all of the filthy glamour that is Young Hollywood.
Well done. Semi-precious weapons.